Just earlier, the fans on their feet as the national anthem rang out throughout the arena. We've got basketball action at the AT&T Center. We're in San Antonio, Texas, the home of the Spurs, live on 2K Sports. Welcome, everybody. Kevin Harlan here with Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr and the rest of our terrific 2K crew. Glad you decided to spend your Thursday night with us. Now a chance to check out our starting lineups. And it's been home cooking for the Spurs in the midst of a homestand here in San Antonio. They come into this one very confident. They feel like this is a game they should win against a team that struggled. We'll see if they can take care of business.
Well, Kevin, if they win this game, it would give them a victory in each of the first two meetings this season against these guys. So, they play them two more times after that. So it would get them off to a really good start in the season series.
And Steve, I think they would love to have that kind of leg up and huge advantage if they could. I mean, that goes a long way towards maybe winning the season series with a 2-0 start.
Antetokounmpo passes to Ewing. Allen for the three, and that one's good. Allen's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. Hardaway kicks to Hill. Bosch. He passes to Hardaway. Passes it to Howard. 6 on the shot clock. Poke loose. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession. For the Houston Rockets, they come in off the loss to the Magic.
Hey, guys, they were really plagued by foul trouble in that one. Forced them into some makeshift lineups late in the game.
And, Steve, the frustrating part for me in that situation is you can defend without fouling. Just move your feet and don't use your hands.
And the defense looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Yeah, I like that. A foul to save the layup. Make him earn it at the line.
The Rockets shooting their first free throws of this one. No good on the free throw. He hits the second from the line.
He did the important part at the line there. The heavy lifting, if you will. Made this a two-possession game.
First quarter of play, 1 minute played. The shot by Hill. That's no good. Couldn't get his first shot to go. Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Yes, Kevin, I was able to catch up with the head coach for the Rockets just a moment ago. A lot of his strategy is focused on Dwight Howard, and rightly so. He said, we know Dwight can do it all, and it is going to take a 5-man effort to slow him down. He can finish, block shots, rebound. The guy is almost 7 feet of pure muscle, and there is just no way to handle him one-on-one. If there is a way, the NBA hasn't discovered it yet.
And thanks for that story, Doris. First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Allen kicks to Jackson. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Jackson. Here's Antetokounmpo. There's the triple. The offensive rebound. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Kev, he came out of nowhere to slam that one back in.
Well, that's making him pay for letting him get his hands on that rebound.
Yeah, is it ever, Kevin?
Now, here is Hill. Turned in outstanding game against Denver.
Even though he missed that three-point shot, I think the defense has to do a better job of challenging the shot.
Yeah, because if you continue to give up open looks like that, you're in big trouble.
Looking at the last game for San Antonio, it was a win against the Nuggets.
And I thought the key was their ability to stretch the defense. They got locked from behind that three-point line, and that really gave them the margin they needed.
Yeah, that's right. It opened up things for them in a huge way. The defense was never able to get comfortable.
Now here's Jackson following the shot by Penny Hardaway. Ewing. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
And a quick review here looking at some numbers for Dwight Howard. 6th in field goal percentage. And he's been using his size and quickness to great effect defensively. He's in the top 20 in the league in blocks per game.
And Steve, you touched on his outstanding field goal percentage. I mean, he hasn't gotten there just simply by having a hot hand on occasion. I mean, it's also a product of how hard he works to find those good open shots.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something, you're right.
Nice, strong finish. Very nearly a three-point play opportunity.
Yeah, when you stay aggressive, good things happen.
San Antonio shooting their first free throws of the night right here.
Well, solid numbers for this club from the free throw line this season, shooting about 77% collectively.
Yeah, it's been a very frustrating season for them in that regard, guys.
And he makes the first. Both free throws good from Hill. Here's Jackson. He's coming off a 10-point game against Orlando.
And his work on the glass, certainly noteworthy. And he contributed in a number of ways.
Allen's shot is off.
I think he was surprised by how much space he had there and just rushed the shot a little bit.
Feeds to Howard. Dishes it to Hardaway. He kicks it to Hill. Lock at 6.
Defensive foul on Jackson. That's his first personal foul, second team foul.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Back to Hardaway. Bosch, guarded by Jackson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Hardaway gets it to go.
He presents a defender with a serious challenge, always.
Antetokounmpo passes to Allen. Here's Antetokounmpo, defended by Jones. Antetokounmpo kicks to Ewing. Knocked away. Houston needs to get a shot off.
That's his first personal foul, third team.
And out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession. And now let's bring you the list of the top three-point shooting teams over the course of the past 10 games. Number 5, the Spurs.
The main factor, I think, is the great spacing that has led to wide-open long-range shots. That's why we see the great numbers from the three-point line.
Hardaway kicks to Bosch. Bosch hits the pick for Hill. Pass to Howard. Gives him the lead pass. And Chris Bosch with the slam. Stupendous rush to the rim and a mighty slam on the end of it.
But through the teeth of some pretty soft D. I can't help but say that.
Well, let's see how that impacts things here, because those kinds of plays sometimes can be game changers on both sides.
He had a nice open look right there.
Defense just has to fight over the top of those screens.
Especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, he doesn't miss too many open shots.
Now here's Hardaway. He's coming off a 16-point game against Denver.
And what an extraordinary display of passing in that game, too, Kevin. Making all the right decisions offensively.
3 on the clock. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Rockets leading by 3. Ewing, a screen on Jones. Back to Allen. Baseline J on the way. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Well, I think he had all the space he needed. He just couldn't find the bottom of the net.
Here's Hardaway. Stolen by Jackson. Rejected by Hardaway. Left side Hardaway. Jones, that's for 2. Goes back up. They shoot again. But they get it back. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession. Already it's February. Hard to believe. Let's see how the West is matching up. You look at the Spurs. They're 8th in the conference and really looking to improve on the back end of the season. And, of course, the Rockets, a couple spots below.
Checking out Houston, you know, it has not been the kind of season they had mapped out for themselves. Their sights were definitely set a little higher than what they've achieved.
Well, it's not been a total disaster, Clark. They're still perched in a spot where they can make a move, but they didn't have to do so pretty quickly.
2 open that time, made it look too easy. Houston's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Antetokounmpo off the pick from Jackson. Fires the 3. No luck. Now San Antonio takes it the other way. They won their last game against the Rockets in Houston.
Yeah, and it seemed like the difference in that game, guys, was the defensive effort. They forced a lot of turnovers, and that allowed them to get out and get some easy looks in transition.
Now here's Allen. After Grant Hill misses, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Offensive rebound. Ewing's shot is good. Ewing's got 5.
Well, that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active, be energetic, and react as soon as the shot goes up.
Spurs trail by 3. Now let's go back to what Steve just said. Such a strong defensive performance they turned in last time.
Well, you know what was remarkable about it, Kevin, was how many turnovers there were. I mean, it wasn't all about defense. There was some sloppy ball handling taking place on the other side, too.
4 on the shot clock. Deep 2 from Hill. Jump shot is good. Hill's got his second bucket. Here's Antetokounmpo. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Orlando.
And no question, you look at his assist totals. I mean, they tell you what a nice job he was doing, really spreading that ball around.
Hill drives in. Howard dishes to Bosch. There's the feed to Hill. Kicks it to Howard. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give them 2 chances at the free throw line here. For San Antonio, they have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3. Houston with a big group substitution here. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2.
They should be in front right now, but he'll be relieved not to have come up totally empty there.
Davis, the pass to Adams. Back to Davis. He dishes it to Gay. Adams outside. Off target with his 3. San Antonio's gone 0-2 from deep here. Here's Irving. And that one's good.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that.
Adams against Irving. And Adams kicks to Gay. Stolen. There's the dish to Irving. Releases from 15. That's good. And now a 4-point Spurs lead.
He's definitely got that shot in his arsenal.
Adams, the pass to Davis. He feeds it to Gay. Nails the baby hook. Gay's got his first basket of the night. San Antonio with the ball. They're on a 16-6 run. Howard with a screen on Gay. Irving defended by Adams. Off the screen. And the Spurs scoring again.
That was an outstanding pick that gave him the room to bury the jump shot. Underrated, but not undervalued.
He passes it to Perry. Dishes to Gay. Adams outside. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. Terrible turnover.
Red hot, he's checked in for San Antonio. San Antonio leading by 4. Pass to Irving. Barry. Here's Cressy. He's guarded by Davis. Outside Irving. Offline with his 3.
Tell you what, if there's success on the boards in this first quarter is any indication, it's going to be a good day.
And rebounds usually are a good indicator. Most of the time, that shot will go down. Boy, the defenders have to make sure they tag it.
Releases from the wing and drills it. Irving's got 8 points.
Nice pass there to set that bucket up.
Yeah, guys, and that's 10 of their last 12 points now coming off of assists.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets.
Yeah, he has to be frustrated by how his offense is flowing. I can't blame him. You know, they're getting good looks out there, but the shots just aren't falling.
And that can get into a team's head if it goes unchecked, continuing to miss good shots. So this timeout might be a way to combat that.
Taken away. There's the pick. Steps back and fires. Throws it down with the quick putback jam. And the Spurs lead by 8.
That kind of putback turns a simple rebound into a highlight play.
He assaulted the glass, you're right, then assaulted the rim.
Yeah, now that's getting the job done on the boards.
Now here's Gay, averaging 9 points per contest. 6 to shoot. Drive by Adams. A second chance effort, and Bynum with the layup.
That rebound and the follow kind of typify what he's all about. Just gritty, determined play.
Dressy passes to Barry. Hits the jumper. Barry's got his first bucket in this one.
That's the kind of finish we've gotten used to seeing from him in the low post.
And Adams kicks to Davis. Bynum. Houston moving the ball around. Gay outside. Pass to Davis. The tray. Good. Davis has got his first 3 points of the game.
But you can't leave him alone, especially from long range.
And on the way from Irving for 3. Again, Irving missing. Rockets trail by 5. And Adams kicks to Davis. Back to Adams. Adams off the pick from Davis. The pass to Perry. Gay. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play.
Outstanding job there to absorb the contact and guide it in.
That's how you impose your will against the defender. He came to play.
Here's Barry. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Well, at least the defender got his money's worth on that one.
Yep, that was an easy whistle for the official.
Good on the second free throw. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. It's the Spurs leading.
Tune in this Friday night.
Welcome back, everyone. We're ready to get going again as this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports continues. Players are topped off with Gatorade, hydrated, and ready to get going again as well. And looking at what we've seen from the Spurs so far, guys, what do you think?
A lot of hard work being put in on the glass. This is a very physical team. They're doing a nice job in the paint.
Yeah, and I think they're doing a good job gang rebounding too, Steve. Everybody's boxing out down there.
So on the floor for Houston, they've got Andrew Bynum, Hubert Davis out there with Adams. Then there's Rudy Gay, and it's Perry in at the 4. Adams, just 5 on the clock. Puts up a 3. No luck. Spurs leading by 3. No good off the back of the rim.
Major defensive lapse right there. I mean, he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
A little confusion defensively.
Yeah, you know what? He sent the D a little message with that. And look now statistically over the last month for the Rockets. 3rd in blocks, 7th in free throw percentage. And they're in the top half of the league in scoring as well. Not too shabby.
And to me, what really stands out with all those numbers you talked about, Clark, are the blocks, because they're a physical team. They're dominant in the paint. They've got great length. And when they're between you and the basket, it's tough to get a shot over these guys.
The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
Heard the whistle and still kept his focus, able to knock that down. And that is not easy, Steve. I mean, to take the bump, to maintain control of your body, and put it in the hole, tremendous play.
Gay passes to Adams. Feeds it to Bynum. Defended by Barry. And that basket's going to count, folks. Gets the goaltending call right there.
He almost got to that shot in time, but not quite. You can't touch the ball once it's on the way down.
And that call gets an instant reaction from the fans.
Well, that's a whistle that did not go over very well.
And the Rockets making a change here. Allen's checked in. Count that one. Now Adams. We saw him with 10 points last game. He kicks to Bynum. Back to Adams. They get it back. Second chance shot. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. Well, this group of shooting guards has given us a little bit of something extra lately, including excellent rebounding, so you can see those numbers. 5th, Ray Allen.
And these are sort of your do-it-all guys. You know, even if rebounding isn't necessarily a priority for shooting guards, it's still an important skill to have.
Yeah, I agree with you. As much as you can do to help your team, you increase your value and your importance. And the guys on this list give their team a huge boost with their ability to squeeze the orange.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. San Antonio leading. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Thurman. It's rebounded by Houston.
He's one guy the defense is not afraid to leave open from that range, and for obvious reasons.
And there's Gay. That's good on the assist by Allen. And that's now 10 points for Rudy Gay. Passes it to Reddick. Here's Barry. Defended by Barry. And you know that's going to be goaltending, guys, so that's a free basket right there.
He thought he had that one clean, but the ref saw it differently. They'll count the basket.
And the Rockets making a change here. Ewing's checked in. 3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. And Adams kicks to Gay. Back to Adams. And a fast break now for the Spurs. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Spurs.
And they've come out in attack mode defensively, applying pressure and stealing the ball repeatedly.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
Pass to Allen. Allen, right side. Shot clock at 6. Drive by Adams. Gets the bucket.
Boy, that was impressive, Clark. He did not hesitate to take the ball right up against the bigger defender.
Boy, I like that aggressive mindset there, Steve.
Irving passes to Reddick. Pressing. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. No good from Barry.
Boy, I'm shocked he didn't make that one. He usually knocks that one down with ease.
And Adams kicks to Ewing. Back to Adams. Now the feed to Allen. He dishes it to Ewing. Back and down. Adams. And another three for Houston.
Most any NBA player can make you pay when you leave them that wide open. That's why you have to stay alert on defense.
Outside Irving. Here's the screen. He passes to Barry. And that one's good.
It was a slow start for him, but he started to take off since we hit the second quarter, guys.
Adams outside. Lets the three fly. And another three for Houston.
I'm not sure who was supposed to pick him up, but somebody's going to get an earful from the coach for leaving him that wide open.
Irving passes to Barry. Here's Pressley. And Allen with the block. Irving against Gay. No good. Nice D from Red Hot. Spurs trailed by 3. Irving drives in. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
And they're beginning to fall apart a little bit defensively, especially inside.
Well, that's 4 straight buckets now at the rim.
Rockets have gone 6 of 9 in the second quarter. Some good work from the field. Jackson dishes to Ewing. Back to Jackson. Kicks it to Allen. He feeds it to Ewing. Clock at 4. And the shot is good. Ewing's got 7.
Boy, they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
Yeah, and it's a strategy that has served them well in this opening half, Clark.
Irving drives in. Jones. The dish to Hill. The three. Gets it to go. Hill's got his 3rd basket of the night. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
Yeah, but neither team really able to jump ahead.
Yeah, 5 times already the lead has changed.
Outside Jackson. Ewing, a screen on Howard. Here's on to Tacumbo. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. The Rockets have shot 6 of 7 at the line. The first free throw is good. And the Spurs making a change here. Hardaway's checked in. Both free throws good from Antetokounmpo. Here's Hill. He's got 9. Outside Hardaway. Howard with this screen on Jackson. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession. And a quick look now at how San Antonio's schedule is shaping up. Looking ahead, they've got the Jazz coming into town for the next game. And that game concludes a 5-game homestand. Houston in the lead. Here's Antetokounmpo. 6 points for him. And that one's good. Antetokounmpo's got 4 points now in the quarter.
The defender a little hesitant to offer resistance as he bursts to the hoop.
Hardaway from outside. Can't hit. And Houston the other way now. Here's Antetokounmpo. He's got 8. No one covering. Now it's a 6-point Rocket lead.
Boy, what a significant turnaround here in the second quarter after only making 40% from the field in the first.
Howard kicks to Hill. Shot to stop the run. Here's Bosch. Here's Howard. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. Ray Allen picks one up. And this is what the schedule looks like for Houston. They can look forward to the Quicken Loans Arena after this game in a matchup against Cleveland. That'll be game 2 of 4 straight on the road. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
Now, they didn't waste any time getting into a groove out there. They're dialed in from long range.
Something else they've done a good job of tonight, right from the start, is penetrating and scoring. Hitting your free throws is a good way to get back into it. It stops the clock and extends the game. I mean, you want to take advantage of that situation. And they're shooting much better from the line here in the second quarter. So far, they haven't missed one.
You see the defenders get out of his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the bucket, but not that time.
Here's Hardaway. Good on the shot.
Can't pass up that kind of look.
Houston's gotten out from three-point land in the second quarter, going 4 of 5 from downtown. Timeout called the Rockets.
He's definitely shaken up. They're using the timeout to let their trainer take a look at it. Let's take a moment now, Kevin, to see how the Spurs are doing in the NBA statisticals currently. Second in field goal percentage, 8th in blocks. And they're in the top half of the league in scoring as well. Not too shabby.
Now, let's talk about the shooting for a second, Clark, because you look at that number, that's impressive. And that's a direct result of having a game plan every night, being well coached, disciplined, and really working hard and being unselfish in order to get good shots.
The open shot from Jackson. Hangs. Allen, that's good. Allen's got 5 points now this quarter.
Not only is the game neck and tight, but the rebounding battle is too. Extremely close on the board.
Yeah, both teams have really put in a terrific effort down low.
Backing down is Howard. Jones kicks to Howard. He's guarded by Ewing. 5 to shoot. Howard can't hit. Houston leading by 4. Here's Antetokounmpo. Hill with some nice D. San Antonio's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter.
That's an example there, guys, of contesting the shot and corralling the board. That's really all you can ask of a guy at that end of the floor.
While there's a break, let's take a look at this past month's assist leaders among small forwards in the NBA. Third is Grant Hill.
The passes we've seen some of these guys make from the wing are outstanding. Truly gifted distributors.
Yeah, and one of the passes that you really need to prioritize and be able to make is that entry pass, getting that ball inside. Accurately throwing it into the low post is really a bit of a lost art in today's game.
Both free throws good from Antetokounmpo.
Well, great focus at the free throw line. They're taking care of business.
That's exactly how you keep on the lead 100% free throwing for the quarter. That'll do it.
Dishes it to Bosch. Fires the jumper from the corner and nails it. Bosch has got 5 points so far. Here's Antetokounmpo. He's got 10. Jackson kicks to Antetokounmpo. Number 6. Drills it from outside. He's got 6.
The D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been of the three-point variety.
Yeah, and unless they make some rotations and closeouts defensively, there's more to come, Clark.
San Antonio calls timeout.
You know, he wants to tinker a little bit, and he's taking the time to do so right here.
Yeah, I think you're right. He just didn't like some of the things he saw out there, a bit uncomfortable, and wanted to talk it over.
Here's Hill. He's got 9. Pass to Bosch. It's back to Hill. And the pass to Jones. Again, the miss by Jones.
Boy, even though he missed, you can't give up that kind of a look very often.
Yeah, they're lucky that they didn't get burned on that one.
And Jackson gets it to go.
They've really flipped things around offensively.
Well, anytime you can make more than half your shots, Clark, you take that any day of the week.
Hardaway kicks to Bosch. On the wing. Misses off the left iron. Houston leading by 9. Left side Jackson. Feeds to Allen. Reverses. And Jackson finishes inside. Jackson's got his second basket.
Yeah, not just an everyday finish. He put a little pizzazz on that one, guys.
Hardaway kicks to Jones. Hits the three-point foul.
He had to wait for a while, all the way until now. But he's finally got his first three-pointer of the game.
Antetokounmpo passes to Jackson. Ray Allen is on the wing. Hill's there. Fade away. Again, the Rockets score.
You got to like his shot selection today. He set a good example for the rest of his teammates.
There's 45 seconds left in the first half.
That's his second personal foul. 14 foul.
Outside, Jones. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Hardaway. Hardaway has got his 3rd assist on the night.
Boy, he's really starting to get in the flow now. A nice groove. That's his second here in the quarter, after none in the first.
Allen inside the three-point line. Tries again. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
Now, slight advantage for them in the rebound category. They've got to continue to work on the glass.
Yeah, I agree with you, Steve. I mean, they're on the right side of the ledger, and that is all that matters to them right now with the lead they have.
Hardaway dishes to Hill. Jones. And another basket for San Antonio.
Starting to get a little momentum here after that scoreless first quarter.
Jackson kicks to Ewing. No good on the buzzer beater. And that concludes the first half. Rockets lead by 7. Live from the 8th.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
And it's halftime out in out at the Palace of Auburn.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
And welcome back. The Riverwalk, always a prime attraction here in San Antonio. Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.
Seemed like he made everything he got. I mean, anytime he had an open look, he took advantage of the opportunity there in that first half.
And Steve, they were all good looks. I mean, his shot selection has been terrific throughout the game.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. On the court right now for the Spurs. Hill out there with Chris Bosh. Then it's Jones. Then there's Howell. And it's Hardaway in at the point. Jackson kicks to Ewing. Antetokounmpo sinks the triple. Antetokounmpo's got 13 points. Now here's Hardaway. On the wing, Jones. Outside, Hill. He gets the shot to fall, and the defender wasn't set. He's called for the block and a three-point play chance here. This is his second trip to the line in this one.
And for him so far this season, he's shooting 83% from the free throw line. Those are outstanding numbers.
Yeah, guys, I mean, he's been a very steady hand for them when it comes to his free throw shooting.
Got a piece of it. Hardaway with the steal. Here we go, one-on-one. The 15-footer, and there's Grant Hill on the assist from Penny Hardaway. 14 points for Hill.
You know, he's knocking down his shots today, but it hasn't really translated to the scoreboard yet.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. Allen's shot is off. Spurs trailed by 3. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. The Spurs have been getting it done at the line. 10 for 12. The free throw drops for Hill. Both free throws good from Hill. Houston's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Number 6, he's covered by Bosch. And Jones pulls it down.
Ill-advised dunk attempt there. He aimed for the highlight reel and ended up on the blooper reel.
Right side Hill. Back to Hardaway for the lead. Patrick Ewing comes up with the rebound. Ewing's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
Now still a great start to the half after hitting their first 3 even before that miss. He is feeling it. A terrific percentage from the field.
Here's Hill. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Some great play by Grant Hill tonight. 16 points and some of his offense coming at the foul line with 5 points there.
Yeah, 5 pretty big points, Clark.
And this is his 4th trip to the free throw line tonight. And the first one drops. Both free throws good from Hill.
He's certainly been hitting well from the line, and those points do add up.
Jackson off the pick from Ewing. And they double up Jackson. And out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession.
Let's look at some numbers here for Grant Hill. What a run he's had. The past few weeks have been just tremendous for him. 13th in scoring. And he's been locked in from behind the arc, guys. He's in the top 20 in the NBA in 3-point field goal percentage.
And I think this is a good time, Steve, to touch on his scoring average again. I mean, as you pointed out, it's top 15 in the league, and he does it in a variety of ways.
Jackson, guarded by Hardaway, and he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
How about that play? Great body control, still manages to finish the play despite the contact.
You know, when that whistle blows, you're not done. Get greedy and find a way to knock it down.
And that one misses. Spurs trail by 3. Here's Jones, and some very quick points for him on that possession. Jones has got 10 points in the game. The drive by Allen. Can't get it to go. Excellent D there from Hill.
They've been able to get out to this lead without really getting a very reliable performance out of him from the field.
That puts them in the lead. Hardaway's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. Guys, what a back-and-forth game this has been.
You know what? You're right. Neither side has been able to hang on to the lead for any kind of time at all.
Yeah, you're right. Plus 7 lead changes already.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Jackson, a screen on Hill. Allen passes to Jackson. Back to Allen. 6 to shoot. Ewing. Rebound, San Antonio. Bosch has got 5 rebounds tonight. Hardaway, guarded by Jackson. And Hardaway gets it to go.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Yeah, absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding. They are piling up the assists.
Number 6. Another miss by Houston. Here's San Antonio. They're on a 17-7 run. Here's Jones. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. Rockets trail by 3. Number 6 is guarded by Howard. Ray Allen is on the wing. And that one's on target from the wing. Allen's got 12. The Spurs have gone 6 of 10 from the field in the third quarter. Hardaway dishes to Hill. He kicks to Howard. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Hardaway with it. Guarded now by Jackson. 6 on the shot clock. And Bosch backs down. Patrick Ewing comes up with the rebound. Ewing's got his 6th rebound on the night. They set the pick. Jackson kicks to Antetokounmpo. Number 6. Rebounded by the Spurs. Howard's got 7 rebounds in the game. Hardaway with it. He's got 8. They get it back. Bosch. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
I thought maybe they'd cool off a bit at halftime, but they've just continued to shoot well.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
Houston making some changes. Bynum comes in for Patrick Ewing. And Hubert Davis subbed in for Jackson. Davis, the pass to Allen. Here's Antetokounmpo, defended by Jones. To tie, and the jumper is good. Antetokounmpo's got 7 points here in this quarter.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
I agree. They need more energy in the post, maybe some double teaming. They've got to get their defense in gear.
The Rockets trail. Ray Allen is on the wing. And it comes off the front of the rim.
I tell you what, that's too good a look to pass up there. Even though it didn't go, that's one you got to take.
For Houston, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field since the third quarter got underway. Good D by Jones.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
Hardaway, no good. Houston's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Number 6, he's guarded by Howard. Here's Antetokounmpo, sinks the 15-footer. Antetokounmpo's got 19 points.
No misses for him yet in this quarter. Solid as a rock.
Hardaway dishes to Hill. Howard kicks to Hardaway. Passes to Bosch. Backing down. And that one hits back iron.
That's an unusual, surprising miss for him. Typically, he's good on those inside.
The shot by Allen. Chance there to take the lead. Missing.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
Oh, perfect opportunity to finish the break, and he blows it.
Steve, you have to be able to finish off plays like that. It's a must.
And while we have a chance, here are the teams that have swatted away the most shots this season. In third, the Rockets.
And I think a lot of it has to do with their defensive schemes, guys, because they rotate beautifully, and somebody is always there to protect the basket.
And the free throw is good, now leading by 1. And the Rockets making a change here. Both free throws good for Antetokounmpo. And so it's San Antonio with it. Hill left side. Pass to Jones. Hardaway. And the 3-ball is good. Hardaway has got 11 points.
I'm sure that's a load off his mind after not hitting a single three-pointer in the first half.
Jackson passes to Antetokounmpo. Second shot opportunity. And Ewing with the nice inside bucket. Ewing's got his 3rd bucket of the night. And Clark, a great competitive game so far.
Yeah, tit for tat. I mean, back and forth, plenty of lead changes, and excellent play.
These two teams, guys, look so evenly matched to me. I think this could go right down to the wire.
Jackson drives in. Can't hit. Some solid defense from Red Hot. He dishes it to Hardaway. From beyond the arc, they get the rebound. Jones. Excellent defense there from Perry. Houston in the lead. Antetokounmpo off the pick from Perry. The shot's good from Antetokounmpo. And we may have an injury here. That does not look good.
So tough to see a player go down with an injury like this.
Yeah, it really is, Steve. It's just one of those things, though. You've seen it happen before as well. And you can tell whatever it is painful for him.
San Antonio's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Inside. And he lays in the alley-oop.
What a pass, and then the layup was a bit of a circus move.
So smooth.
Well, you know what? He could have fouled that up going for the big slam. I thought that was a nice job just taking the layup. Seems like guarding him on the perimeter is not a priority for this defense, but it will become one if he continues to knock them down.
Hardaway passes to Pressey. Back to Hardaway. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Rockets leading by 4. Pass to Perry. The feed to Jackson. The pass to Adams. Knocks it loose. And as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball here. And the Spurs making a change here. The screen from Ewing. And Adams kicks to Gay. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Perry. It's hauled in by Barry.
Tough D on the inside.
Put up a roadblock, a construction barrel right there. That's what he brings defensively.
Pressey against Gay. Banked in off the glass.
How about this performance in the face of the injury? Going through a lot of pain out there.
Adams, the pass to Jackson. Kicks to Gay and fouled hard that time. They'll get to the line and shoot 2.
These past few weeks, you can see how San Antonio stacks up. Second in fewest turnovers per game. Third in shooting percentage. And they also show up as a top 5 three-point shooting team. I mean, that's tall cotton there. Elite level marksmanship from behind the arc.
And Clark, you know, when you commit so few turnovers, it's key because you become a much better offensive team. You're constantly getting looks at the basket, and your defense isn't vulnerable either because you're able to get back in transition so much easier.
Adams against Irving. Lets it go with the 3. Patrick Ewing comes up with the rebound. Ewing's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. And Adams kicks to Jackson. Great open look there. Jackson's got 10 points in the game. Spurs trail by 6. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Thurman, guarded by Jackson. The shot's good from Barry.
Talk about doing a Rip Van Winkle on defense. Come on, guys, wake up. Why are they leaving him open at the three-point line? Come on.
He feeds it to Jackson. And Houston again with the bucket. 26 seconds left to play in the third. Irving attacking. And he drops in the layup off the glass. 13 points in the game.
I tell you what, the defenders didn't even get a sniff of him on that move to the hoop.
Adams outside. Gay, plenty of space. Can't get it to go. Throws it from deep. Oh, he knocks it in. A beautiful buzzer beater.
Just in time. The fans are loving it, Kevin. What a shot.
And we wrap up the third and looking to be an exciting fourth quarter. We'll take a quick break, then get you back to the action.
Coming up Friday, February 2nd, the Indiana Pacers. Be there.
We're set to start the action up here in the fourth quarter, and if it's anything like the first 3, we should be in for a treat. And for Houston, they're shooting 49% on the game. I'll take that. So on the floor for Houston, they've got Adams, He's out there with Allen. Antetokounmpo out there with Ewing. Another shot, and the shot is good. Antetokounmpo's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Rockets. Hardaway kicks to Hill. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession.
That's a poor possession. You just give away the ball with a sloppy pass.
Now here's Adams. He passes to Antetokounmpo. There's the dish to Allen. Passes it to Adams. Feeds it to Ewing. Back to Adams. Clock at 6. It counts, and the foul. It's going to go on Penny Hardaway.
How about that play? Great body control. Still manages to finish the play despite the contact.
You know, when that whistle blows, you're not done. Get greedy and find a way to knock it down.
That free throw good from Adams. Here is Hill.
Here come the Spurs!
Dishes it to Bosch. Jones. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Here's Hill. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Rockets?
Well, they're taking high percentage shots in the paint. I like the way their offense is clicking.
I've been impressed with how well they've penetrated tonight, too.
First free throw is good. Jackson, he's checked in for Adams. Both free throws good from Hill. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Jackson passes to Antetokounmpo. Ewing, a screen on Hill. Antetokounmpo kicks to Ewing. No good. Great D that time from Howard. Jones dishes to Hill. Pass to Bosch. Good. The assist goes to Hill. And that's now 10 points for Chris Bosch.
Man, how about the dexterity for this big guy? I mean, he is really smooth around the basket.
Jackson kicks to Antetokounmpo. Misses the 3.
Well, eventually he'll start knocking those down again. He did make 2 in the first half.
The 3 from Hill. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
He had 1 in the first as well. He can be dangerous. Keep an eye on him.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Another miss by Houston. San Antonio leading. Screened by Howard. Here's Hardaway. Rebounded by Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo's got 6 rebounds in the game. Jackson passes to Antetokounmpo. The three-pointer is right on target. Antetokounmpo's got 5 points now in the quarter. Boy, right down to the wire here, Clark and Steve. Still anyone's ball game.
Both teams really invested now. I mean, this is the type of game you love to win, and you'd hate to lose.
Oof, boy, after all this energy that both teams have expended, you're right, Clark. This would be a tough one to lose. Boy, great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, it sure was. He made a beeline for the bucket as soon as they got the ball. Right away, straight to the rim. Good. He is pouring it on in the second half, guys. I mean, a much better showing than he had before the break.
Back to Jackson. And there's the pass to Antetokounmpo. He's off from 17 feet. The Spurs have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Jones and Jackson with the block. Left side Jackson. He kicks it to Allen. Back to Jackson. He dishes it to Ewing. 6 on the shot clock. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Well, Patrick Ewing in this one, he has 9 rebounds and 4 assists. He's been tough on the inside and displayed great vision with his passing, too.
Yeah, he's giving them a little bit of everything, guys.
Both free throws good from Ewing. Spurs trail by 3. Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. You have to like what we're seeing so far from Antetokounmpo.
He's on fire. They needed to put their heads together to figure out how to get the ball out of his hand.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear the Spurs coach going over their game plan during that last break. As this game enters winning time, and it really could go either way, he wanted the chance to check in, make sure they're all on the same page, and sticking to the game plan to close it out. Kevin?
Timeout called the Rockets.
You can tell he's in a lot of pain. They'll take a timeout so that trainer can help him out.
And out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession.
I think he was surprised to see the pass coming his way, and he reacted a little late.
Hardaway dishes to Bosch. Fades and shoots. And it's San Antonio with another.
You know, as soon as he recognized the height mismatch, he immediately pulled up for the jumper.
As he should. That's a good decision. When he gets a clean look, he's got to take it.
Really left alone that time. Antetokounmpo's got 8 points here in this quarter.
He's been working some magic out there today, guys. This lead has been largely his making.
The feed to Howard. It's rebounded by Houston. Ewing's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Passes it to Antetokounmpo. Fires for 3. The rebound by the Spurs.
He's just been ice cold. I mean, he cannot find the range.
Hill kicks to Howard. It's back to Hill. Left side, Bosch. No one near him. Outside, Jones. He feeds it to Hardaway. Back to Jones. That's tipped. Stolen by Allen. And that one is stuffed right through.
Boy, I love it. Active hands on the steal, active feet on the fast break.
And Clark power on the dunk.
And guys, this is just too close of a game to be giving the ball up like that and then failing to get back in transition.
It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start burying some of those.
Jackson passes to Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo off the pick from Ewing. And good on the basket. Book it. And it's a 6-point Rocket lead.
The more touches he gets, the more this lead will grow. He has just been unconscious this quarter.
And here is Hill. Back to Bosch. Kicks to Hill. Just 5 to shoot. Spiked away. Here's Antetokounmpo. 13 feet away. And Patrick Ewing with the slam.
Well, he won that battle, and in general, they're winning most of the battles tonight.
Well, those are some very easy points if you can get them.
Well, and like Clark said, they have been getting them, not necessarily all on putback dunks, but a lot of second chance opportunities.
Outside Hardaway. Bosch drives in, and there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
It's been a solid outing for Bosch. 8 rebounds and 1 assist.
The first one falls. And so Bosch nails both of them.
Boy, I tell you what, he does not look like your typical big man up there at the line. He has an excellent stroke and a percentage to match.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Ewing, started by Howard. Jackson kicks to Antetokounmpo. Back to Jackson. And some nice passing there by Houston. And Patrick Ewing with the slam. Well, now they're just going to town on him.
Yeah, you'd think these defenders would have done a little more to put a stop to that stuff, Kevin, but so far, no go.
Well, a phenomenal aerial assault there, fellas.
Here's Howard. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Now Jackson. Here's Antetokounmpo. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Antetokounmpo's got 12 now in this quarter.
Really not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. I mean, they've just given them too many looks inside.
Yeah, I mean, they're just getting pounded in there. The defense not offering much resistance. They've got to force the ball back out to the perimeter.
6 to shoot. They get a hand on it. And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession.
Now, that pass had just a little bit too much heat on it for him to make a clean steal.
Yeah, I think it would have been a tough catch for either of them.
4 on the clock. Hill with it. Now guarded by Antetokounmpo. Offensive rebound. No good from Bosch.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, he's an extremely strong finisher. I'm surprised he wasn't able to power that through the defense.
Jackson kicks to Antetokounmpo. The dish now to Ewing. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. That free throw, no good. And the second free throw, good. Spurs trail by 9. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Out of bounds. Houston takes possession.
Such a careless pass. You've got to keep your head in the game here.
Houston's gone 2 of 5 on 3-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Antetokounmpo kicks to Jackson. Here's Ewing. He trains the turnaround jump shot. Ewing's got 11 in the second half.
You know, the turnaround jumper, guys, is one of those shots that always just looks so good. I mean, it's got that nice, smooth, singular motion. Sweet.
San Antonio calls timeout.
Well, just too many easy buckets, in and around the paint. So he wants to put a stop to it. This timeout is going to be used to try to tighten up the defense.
Guys, at this level, they won't miss often if you keep giving up looks inside. And they're paying for that right now. Good timeout here.
And the basket by Jones. Now here's Jackson. Tipped away. Here's Hardaway. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Here's Ewing. And it's sent back by Howard. And now the fast break. Hill with the ball. And there's Howard. That's good on the assist by Hill. Hill's got his 7th assist in the game. Jackson with it. And the Rockets lead by 9.
Perfect inbounds pass and an easy 2 points.
Hardaway kicks to Jones. Hardaway is screen on Allen. Jones with it. Guarded now by Jackson. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Well, Sam Jones in this one, he has 14 points, and he's knocked down a pair of three-pointers in this game, too.
Well, they might want to think about setting a few more screens for him to try to give him another open look or 2.
He hits both from the stripe. .149 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Rockets leading by 7. Antetokounmpo off the pick from Ewing. 7-foot shot. The shot's good from Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo's got 37.
He's showing some kind of a killer instinct this quarter, trying to stretch this lead out.
San Antonio calls timeout. They're down by 9. There's a minute 34 left in the game. And so it's San Antonio with it. Left side Bosch. Knocked loose. Stolen by Ewing. Now the pass to Antetokounmpo. Houston moving the ball around. It's stolen by Hill. Jones drives in. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Houston in the lead. Feeds it to Allen. Outside Jackson. This is to Ewing. Shot clock at 6. Back to Jackson. The three-pointer no good. San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Hill with it. Now guarded by Antetokounmpo. And Jackson with the block. 26 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Ewing. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. And the Rockets lead by 11.
Well, they've done a great job keeping the fans out of the game today, and the closer they get to the win, the quieter it gets.
Yeah, we call that the sweet sounds of silence. They're going to savor this win, as well they should. Every road win carries a little extra reward.
So we see Houston taking the W here. And this one